Hello my friends and welcome back to the channel. We are going to show a part 2 basically of the new start guide for City of Heroes. You're with me now as I'm just about to complete my Isolator badge in here, getting the 100. Tried to group up a couple different people and they were uninterested, just didn't reply. That's fine. They made a poor choice, but you know, it's fine. I am likely going to finish this before they do because I attack exceedingly quick. And just like that, badge earned. And then I had it, I just unhooked it and put it over here so I could track what I was doing. So we'll put that back on there. And it's closest to completion now, so I'm going to go to most recent. And there's my Isolator badge. And if I click on that, and just leave it alone, just click it and highlight it, it's now displayed above me. That is a badge that I like, and so we'll just do that. I've already done all the missions in here. You can see that I am at level 2, and we're going to go in here and we are going to show you another way to do a start right out of here. A few things will stay the same, of course. So what we'll do is immediately hook left after we say okie dokie and no thank you. And we're going to bust a move out here. Go over here and do our normal same old, same old. This is on the Excelsior server, so it's going to be quite a bit busier than the other video, I would think. So we'll find out. Won't affect what we're going to do here too much, though, to be honest with you. And then I had a question in the comment section on the other video that I did, and I'm going to answer that right now here after I get through with this initial part here. So just bear with me, and I'll get that question answered. It's going to be interesting to see how people react to me because I made a funny guy. And so let's see here. Let's go ahead and, oh, you know what? Let's sell the purple so that we have room. So we'll go here. We're going to sell that luck. Get out of that. Go back over here. We're going to do our AH. And let us go ahead and go here. And a 1. And here. And I explained in the other one exactly what we're doing here, but just following my convention. Just gonna try and those wake-ups just never seem to sell, but I'll throw it in there anyway. Oh, it did sell. All right, 126K, yo. So there's that. Let's go ahead. Now we have choices that we can do, and I am going to suggest something a bit odd because we haven't leveled up. This will remain at level 1, and we don't necessarily want to use up what we're going to be doing because we're going to do, well, you know what, let's just treat it like normal and we'll deal with it. That way we've got it. I don't want to change it too much. I would chance it, but you know, this will be just fine. You'll see what we're doing here. So we'll go to our temporary powers. Let's go down to the orange ones, obviously here. We're going to get 8 of all of these. So pump them until they're gray, pump until it's gray, pump until it's gray. And then these are free, so I'm going to hold off for a sec for the EXP bonus. I'll come back. The question that was posed to me was they were asking how did I get the wings on Apache and Firehawk. And so let me show you. If we go into customize your appearance, I'm going to pick this one down here, and you go to back details right here. There are several choices that you can have, right? And you would think because it's on your back, that's where it goes, right? And you would be correct. So you go here and there's wings. So if you click inside this, you can see several different things. It's great to experiment with them. Backpacks sounds like it's pretty easy to figure out, but it's not. So it's just a general category that, like, that's a steampunk backpack, right? But watch here. Well, now it's a wind-up key. Now it's a cool looking little jump jet thing. You know, it just it can be a lot of things on here, but the wings are here. And then if you click into wing here, you can see there's different types. And the ones that I had were the, where are they? The fiery, was it the celestial? Yeah, I think it was the celestial wings that I had here. And then I had just colored them orange. And so that's how I got the wings that I had, just like that. So there you go. That's what we did. So let me get my full mantle back on, because it needs to be the over the shoulder. Hey, squeeze me. I want over the shoulder. Thank you. And long cape. I didn't look at the different ones that there could be. I'm going to leave it the way it is. That Tech Knight one's kind of cool too, but we're going to leave it to the long cape. And no brooch. And oh, what is happening with that is just terrible. So we're going to go ahead and make sure that it's unterrible. Put that there, and then away we go. And next. And next. And we're good to go. And then now we are going to go to training up, get my next power, and for mine, I got to double check my handy dandy notes here. We are going to do chain fences, so let's do that. I am trying something out on this build. Let's see here. I've received the jetpack. Wonderful news, because we are going to use the heck out of it this time. So let's go here, here, here. I'll put this here. Get rid of you. Remove from tray. Go here. And now, this is where we are going to differ from last time. We are going badge hunting. Specifically, we're going badge hunting for merits. So follow my path that I take here, and I'm going to go through it, and then I like to have my window just a little bit bigger so I can see just a touch better. Let's do that. Okay, and so we're going to follow a path where we're going to find all the badges in 3 zones, and we're going to click all the plaques in 3 zones. And so just follow what I do here. It will be easy, it'll be quick, and we are going to be very well set up for money when we do this. So I'm going to show you here. Up here on the ledge, right there's the badge, right? So let's go this direction. We'll end up doing the last bunch inside of the Capitol building when we get our Ouroboros portal. And there's method to the madness in that. So I'll show you what we're doing here. Going over here, and we're just stopping and grabbing it. Just touch it, click it, and go. Sometimes we're going to get shot at. That's fine. Don't stick around and engage. Just get up and go. If you need to, get on top of a building or something like that and heal yourself up with rest. Make sure there's nothing up there, obviously. This one's going to be on the bridge over here. A little plaque to read. Go over here. And we're not leveling up at all. So we're just zooming along. And we shouldn't level up during this whole process, actually. So let's go through here. This one is another plaque to read right here. Then from here, we're going to go over here. And it's going to be a plaque to read that's on the side wall. Sometimes there's a guy sitting right above it, which is inconvenient, but this time we lucked out. Right here. And now we're going to go over here. And it's around the corner and right here. Let's see, right here. And then we're going to go directly diagonal to this building and go inside. Right here. This guy's going to say something ridiculous like, show me your papers. I'm like, fool, I'm Snarf Vader. I'm not showing you jack and or squat, bumpkin. Better recognize, because I will force choke you straight up. Matter of fact, I have a conversation with you right now, sir. I click my button. I find your disbelief in the Thundercats disturbing. That's what I just told you. And then we're gonna go over here. And it's gonna be on the wall right here. And click that bad boy and off and running. Now we're gonna go to the park. It's gonna be a plaque in the middle of the park over here. The reason I got the Isolator badge is because since I'm badging with this guy, might as well start off right and get that one. It's just one more that I have in my pocket. So we're going to go up and over. We're going to go over to the corner for another plaque to read. There's nearly always somebody nearby it, so just be aware. There'll be a group or something. It's going to be just on the other side of this building here. You will grab this. Right by the tree. See it here. And we got lucky. Nobody here. Wonderful. And then we are heading back to the Capitol. So let's do that. Just look for Atlas and you can get it. Or, you know, the Capitol building. It's all the same. Roll up and over. Now be aware that the backpack has a limited shelf life. I believe it's 30 minutes, 30 or 40 minutes. I'll have to check, but not too important to me right now. So I will turn off the backpack when I'm in here, just to save some of it. And then this goes the same way that we've seen before. Here, and then over here for the last one in the data center. I'm right there. Now you're going to see something interesting before we go through the door. Badge earned, lots of badges earned. And then look at that. That's what we want. We want merit rewards. So look at our badges. We have now just got the Atlas tour guide because we have visited all the places here in Atlas City. Then if I go to salvage, I now have 5 reward merits. Now that in and of itself can get you a pretty fair chunk of change. And so I will show you that in just a moment. It'll get you a starting capital right away. And you can see, did not take long to do at all. So, come on now. What's it doing? It's being goofy is what it's doing. That's all I know. I mean, we're about, what, 13 minutes in. And that was with me doing a little bit of fighting just to get the Isolator badge. So, you know, 10 to 12 minutes, and I've already got a pretty decent nest egg for us, and I'll show you how we go about doing that. So we're going to leave here. The one thing about playing a small character is they are squirrely. This guy, they run the same speed as everybody else, but for whatever reason, the perception is reality in this. I just run into stuff. I just make all kinds of problems. So we're going to come over here, and this is the merit vendor. And we're going to go into salvage. Now what we want is the only one that we can see. It's right here. It's the enhancement booster salvage times 1, and it costs 5 merits. So go ahead and buy that. Right, and then go over here, and then we're going to go AH. We're going to open up our salvage. We're going to take this beastie and drop it in here. We're going to put a 1 like we always do. It's going to sell immediately, and then we're going to get influence. And now we have 687,000 influence. Could have done that at level 1. I didn't even have to level up in here to do it at all. And so you could still purchase all those things cheaply. But now what we're going to do, let's first get our setup going on here. I didn't get reveal, did I? Let me go ahead and rectify that situation. Let's get out there and get reveal real fast. Because I will be utilizing it here at least 3 times, once in here for sure, because we're done in here. So let's go here. Let's go to show me your wares. And then I want my prestige power down here to 10,000 for it, although I can buy anything I want at this point. I could get this one, but 500,000, I'm not going to spend it on that. I've got other ideas for that money. So there's my reveal. Go ahead and grab that. We're going to put that right here, and our fast travel right here. We are going to get the fast travel really pretty quick here. So now we're here. Let's go ahead and open up an Ouroboros portal. Step on through. We're going to grab a badge real quick. 2 ways you can do it. You can run up the beam if you have those mad parkour skills and you don't have flight, but we're not going to worry about that. So this is Ouroboros, and you could hop up on that and run up here. We're not going to worry about it. We're just going to go right up here, and there is a badge right here. And now we will fly down here, through here, and there is a portal back here. And this is what we want. So we're going to click on that. We want Echo Atlas Park, 1 to 6. And we're going to grab all the badges in this zone, and we're going to get 5 more merits. So first things first, it pops you out right here, and you can see it is indeed Atlas City. First thing we do is go inside here. This one takes a little bit of time to find if you're not familiar with it. You'll go underneath and everything else, but it's actually right there because we have a badge in a different zone, 2 different zones. We now have the long-range teleporter, which is right here. I'm going to move that right there. And remember, it's also inside of here. So here's your long-range teleporter right here. And we'll be utilizing that as well. So from here, let's go ahead and zoom this in just a teeny tiny bit. And we'll go first, we'll do our little zigzag. Let's do this. We're just going to do a little zigzag right here. Badge up and around, and we're going back this direction. And we're going to go right at the base of the statue over here. Right there, and then across the way, we're going to go inside of here. I'm going to turn off that. You don't have to if you don't want to. This is different, so you want to automatically kind of go there. It's not that. We're going to go to 2 different rooms here. We're going to go to first in the Magi building section right here. And then we're going to go into the very end room over here and in between the bookcases, and you can see it right here. And then we're done. We're done in here. Let's get on out of here. And if you're curious at all, none of those plaques are readable. So no sense in messing with that. So we're going to go over here. And this is going to be on this ledge right here. And then we're going to fly over here. Pardon. There's going to be these little tower looking things out front here. And we're going to fly on top of it. Right here. And then now we're going to hook around and go this direction. And of course you can pause it and all of that to get an idea of where we're going. It's not difficult at all. And this one is right over here on the ledge right here. Now you can see those little red numbers there, and then look at that. Time travel. We got all kinds of cool stuff going on. 5 more merits done in here. Okay, so what I like to do when I clear it out, boom, now I know I'm done in here. So we're going to go to this right here, and we are going to go to Echo Galaxy City. Same dealio, different zone. All right, let's get after this. Same thing for me. I like to zoom it in just a little bit, and I will start off going this direction, actually. I like getting the far corner here. But as I was saying, the little red numbers there, those are places where if you log out, like the hospital or the auction house or any of those places, if you log out for a length of time and then come back, you get what are called day jobs, and they can come with perks and abilities and teleports and things like that. And so you guys, I gotta remember where this is at here. Oh, it's on the sign here. Sorry. It's right here. Took me a minute. I was talking and it was hard. And this one is right. Isn't it over here? Did I go on the wrong side? I did go on the wrong side. I need to cut it out. I'm just being ridiculous. Let's go ahead and go over here and snag this one while we're at it. It's underneath this fella right here. And then I'm gonna zigzag pattern this one. This isn't ideal, but it's what I'm doing. It's what I've done to myself. Right here is a plaque to read. And right over here. And so there are different badges and different things for reading the plaques. It's like a knowledge thing or something like that. It's pretty cool. Oh, this is on his hand right here. Going over here. This will be a little, right over here will be a thing, but we want to go to the bench over here. This one can be a pain in the rear to find sometimes. You get lost, but it's actually, once you figure out that it's by these benches, then you're like, okay, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, we got it. Fly over here, we're on the plaque. Go over here in the water, in front of the big doors. I remember a level up in this zone. This was one of the zones that you could spawn in back in the day when this was very first live, and it was just an alternate place to go, so the zone wasn't overfilled. You know, there was 2 different zones you could go to. It was kind of cool, kind of fun. I remember this pretty well. This is going to be on the side of the building, just around the corner over here. Right here. And finally, making good time here. Now, if you want to do it the safest possible way, these 2 are the only 2 that you would that I would say you do, especially if you're new. If you want to get more, you can actually end up doing, this one's on the back side of this pole. You could do King's Row as well. King's Row's a little bit tougher because it absolutely makes you get in harm's way. This one sort of does, but the other one 100% does. There's my badge, there's more of my merits, there's 10 of them now. And you could sell those if you wanted. You could grab that one thing. I would suggest selling only the first one for that starting capital, and I would save the other ones, and I would go online and look for a there's several of them. I might try and make one, but I don't know it well enough. I end up using theirs, and I don't want to sort of take somebody's, you know, hard work on those. There are several different ways that they teach you how to use the merit rewards to buy recipes to sell on the auction house to make a staggering amount of money. I've never really done it. So, I mean, it's up to you if you want to do that. So now from here, we're going to go, you don't want to go to any of these. These are all instant death. So just go back to Ouroboros. Or we could have used our long-range teleporter. I could have showed that off. So, and in fact, I will do. So the long-range teleporter, what it does is, as long as you have at least 1 badge in a zone, it opens up the long-range teleporter. So if you click it, you go into this animation, and you can see all these locked, right? And that is because I haven't visited there and picked up a badge. You must have a badge in the zone for this to work. So that it's not difficult to do. You can just go directly to a zone, take the tram, do whatever else, and do it that way. That I would suggest doing. We will take it, and you can see Echo Plaza is now open, and Atlas Park, which is where we want to go. So we'll just click on Atlas Park, take ourselves over here. We got another destination we're going to now. Give you the little grand tour. So the place to do the buying and selling with the merits, that same merit vendor that we went to in there is where you can actually get other things as well. So what we will do though is it's the converters is what you would want. But what we'll do, we can do that, and I'll show you how to do that. But first we're going here to the back of this truck. This is Pocket D. Go ahead and click that. We're going in. We're going to a Pocket Dimension. Kind of a neat little place. When you come in, you're going to be given a thing to read talking about how it's a neutral zone. There's no fighting or anything. Do yourself a favor, click that and say okay, so you don't have to ever see that again on this character every time you come in. So we're going to come in here, and if you look, you can see that we're right here, and there's a bunch of places. I can go to Founders Fall from here, Talos Island, Atlas Park, Kings Row. I can go to all those places from right here. Where we're interested in going, though, is right here. This is actually Pocket D. So we're going to grab a few badges in here real quick while we're here. And then I'll show you something. So let me go ahead and... Sorry, I had to stretch my hand there. My hand is killing me today. Come in here, and this is where we leveled up in Kings Row. This is exactly that. You can see that there are these. That you click into, the terminals, that you can get the Tunnel Witches and do it from right here. There is a start vendor that's in here, right here. And the War Witch is somebody that you can level up at. So the start vendor is over here. Right here. If you want to change your character from good to evil or to anything else really, you talk to the Gull here, and when you click on him, you would go down to what can you do, and then you can change yourself to whatever you need. Now it's important in that with this guy especially, I'm gonna have to become at least evil for a little while because I want to get the Moon Mastery, and so that's what I'm going to do. Now another place we're going to go is right here, and this is pretty fun. Cracks me up when you have the songs on and stuff. It's got this crazy yodeling going on and all that right here. And so we're going to go straight up, fly straight up. And then if you look around right over here, you can see this truck floating out here, and we're going to go to the truck. This was so cool when you first started playing MMOs. There was nothing quite like this. There's that. And this has got ski slopes that you can try and compete with people for time and all that kind of good stuff. Kind of neat. It's, you know, if you get bored and you want to do something silly, it's kind of a cool place to go. So we're going to go back to the exit, which is right here. And then from inside here, we are going to go across the way. And then turning right here and going up this ramp, and then straight across to this booth right here. And there we go. We have all those badges in here now. So we're going to go back across. And I will turn that off. And inside of here, inside the red side, if you go over to here, these are crafting benches where you can craft the recipes. And then there is a vault that's here where you can have your personal inventory. You can store things inside of this. And then the merit vendor is, I think it's across the way, isn't it? I believe it is. There's a merit vendor in here too. At least I thought there was. Am I not remembering correctly? I mean, that could very well be the case. I thought there was a merit vendor in here. Hold on, let me zoom in. I think it's marked on the map. Here, vendor. All right. It was right behind her. Okay. So what we do is click into this and we can go, if you look in here, there's recipes and stuff like that. You don't want to do any of that. What you do want to do though is no, it's not in here. It's actually in salvage. I'm sorry. I'm talking crazy talk. So the one that I would suggest doing if you're going to do this and you follow the method, they'll tell you as well. Just grab the tens and so you take an enhancement converter and you just, I'm going to go ahead and do the 10 right here because you need 10 to do it. So I had 5 and 5. We sold the 1, right? And so now that's exactly done there. And the first one we sold, the capital that we have in that is basically for buying the needed resources to craft the recipe. And so you want to pay attention to and be careful with uh, that. So let's see here, and I'm not terribly confident with it, so I'm gonna look and see if I can't recall how to do this. And I want to say like the knockbacks and stuff are really good for this. Let me see, and you're looking for cheap is what you want, and you want it to be. Let's change this. I want 10. Ag squeeze me. I said I want 10, and up here 10. There we go. So it's cheaper to buy. So there's 4 for sale and nobody bidding. I mean, they sold really cheap. Will you buy? Stink. Let's try 250. And I'm going to put for 4 of them. I want all of them if that's the case. So I want to make sure that I'm buying the yellow ones, not the white ones, and not the orange ones. I want yellow ones, if I recall correctly. I'm going to make that offer. I got at least 1. Oh, I got 2. I'll get them. All right, and then these haven't gone through yet, so let's cancel that out. And there's 2 now. You can see it's adjusted that are for sale. So let's go 400 each, just because. And then I'm going to put 2, make an offer. Yeah, they're probably selling them at the old rate, so that's fine. Cancel that out. Let's check the next one. Like, these are selling for 101,000. That is crazy. I don't think so. So let's try here. What's going on here? Oh, there's none in it. That's why. Okay. Got it. Kinetic. No. Force feedback. No. Explosive strike. Yes. These you would not want to buy. So let's look here. Wait, goodness gracious. Well, okay. So let's see here. Let's go back here. Let's go to the holds. And a Basilisk Gaze is really good. Those are, so we're looking for nothing, 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 nothing. Come on. Oh, maybe. This is doable. There's 7 for sale. Yeah, okay. I am going to spend a little bit here. We got 7 for sale, so let's go ahead and go 7. And let's go 11.5 was the last bid. Let's match that nearly 501. Let's make an offer and see if we get 3. We got 3. Let's get that. Okay, that's good. So let's start with this. And let's see if I can recall how to do this. So it's enhancements, right? So let's go ahead and go here. And now let's go to our recipes. You can see that there right here is what we've got. I should have checked to see if they had rare components that are necessary to make them be built. That could be a problem. Like I said, I'm pretty new to this. I've not tried this before, so let's try this. Let's move this somewhat over here. I think there's a way of checking search for salvage in this recipe. Okay, so chemical formula 1500, and there's just a bajillion of them. How many do I have? Is this the... so let's go 5. Oh no, let's go 1500. I'm cheap. Let's go 1000. And I want 5. I mean, there's so many of them for sale. That's probably good, right? Or no, maybe not. And a 2000 just went through because very rich people bid on these and they don't care. Stink on a stick. I don't want to do that. Cancel, cancel. Let's do that. 15 is not working. I'm waiting. Now you can, if you're not in a hurry, I'm trying to make obviously a video showing this, so I'm wanting it now. So I'm going to have to pay a little bit more instead of waiting it out. Let's go 1600 and see. Nothing. Goodness gracious. Let's bump it up to 18. Really? That is unfortunate. And the interesting thing about the auction house is that it is across all servers. So any server that you're on, they have a shared auction house, so that it's pretty cool that way. I guess I will go 2000. Got them all? All right, get them all. Gee, many Christmas. Thank you. Yeah, we'll go 15 for, let's go 5 of those two. Why not? Did I make an offer? I did. Oh. You know, let's just do 150 because I don't want to mess around with it too much. And let's see, these are there, so let's go 150 for 5 of those. Make an offer. And we'll get all 5 of those. And now you can see that these are all whited out. It's telling me, yeah, you got enough to make these guys. And so that's very cool. So the way you do that is we come inside here to the crafting bench. Right here, if I recall. And then this one, and you can see it's got a create button now. So we're going to do that. 1, 2, and 3. And now we have just crafted these nice ones. These things are pretty sweet, but we can do better, because if you look at them, yes. So we're going to go to convert, and you take and you grab one of these and you drag it down here. And then what we want to do is go to out of set conversion and to rare. And then I could go, this is a hold. I could stay category hold. So it's cost of 2 or it's a cost of 1. Cost of 2 because I know that the holds, I can get the basilisks and those sell well. And so that's what I'm looking to do. So now you can see the cost, right? It's 2 per and I've got 30 of them. I'm going to convert this and it's going to give me this. I'm going to say, yep. And I did indeed get a basilisk one. Very nice. But it's a accuracy endurance reduction. So it's not the one that I would hope for. It still sell all right, but if you're not at all sure, you just open up the auction house again. Let's go here and move this over a little bit. And if I was to drop this in here, look at that. Look what it's selling for. That's crazy pants time, right? And so be aware though that your fee is 10% of whatever it sells at. So if I was to take this guy and just put it in here and say I want to quick sell it, maybe 1.5 million. It's going to charge me 75,000 to do it. So if I post this, now it's selling. And so now I just wait, and when somebody buys it, it'll give you a little message when you pop back in, but it's just sitting there. So we've taken, a little bit of our funds to make something that's going to convert and become something even better yet. So we're going to say out of the same one, we're going to do this, and that's a different type of one. I don't know what this one sells for. I'm going to be real honest with you. So let's go. Oh, I've got to clear, and so it's up here. If I put it in here, it's in that 2 million range. I'm going to get it back. So what you can also do is take this and say, you know what, all well and good, but I want to redo it. And so if I try and redo it this way, I just click in here, and now it's not orange. And that's what I'm hoping for, is an orange. And so I'm going to keep doing this. Oh, those are very, very good. Defense debuff. That's a beautiful thing right there. So let's clear that out. 8 million, goodness gracious. So let's get that. And then let's go inset conversion. Well, this is the defense debuff, so that's the good one. So let's not do that. Let's do this. Chance for disorient. I can't imagine that sells very well. I don't remember ever seeing that one, but yeah, that one's kind of goofy. I don't like it. And this is how you can also get yourself outfitted out with that good stuff too, just converting them. Oh my, I got a Kismet. How happy am I? I am very happy. That thing's very good. And I might want it for myself. You never know. But that one, a Kismet, is always really, really good. You can see that thing's going to sell quite well. I'm going to go ahead and put it in for, I'll go 3.5 mil, and I will post that. And that's going to charge me 175,000. So I'm eating into this, but that's fine. And it's going to say, yeah, it's a large thing. And then now I'm selling 2. So if they sell, I'm sitting on 5 million, right? So that's not too bad. And I've still got a decent amount of this. So this is just basically gambling, I mean, for lack of a better term, this is exactly what this is. Let's go here, and I think this one's a really good one though, man, I'm telling you. So I'm going to short sell at 4. I think 4 million's a short sell. And that'll be 200,000. I'll drop down to 100 and some odd, but that's fine because I can always go. Oh, that's why. It's because it's not the orange like these. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it works. You never know. I'm new enough to this that again, I'm not super confident that what I'm doing is the actual best way. I'm just showing you a way that you can earn money that's different from the way that I showed in the other video. And so this place now, you can always come back to here by the long range teleporter as well. And then I'll show you real quick here. If the door would close, that'd be amazing. Thank you so very much. And from here, like I said, you can go to different places. So Kings Row, Atlas Fault Line, Talus. I'm going to go to Talus Island. This is dangerous. This place is super high level, but I can get to its teleport thing pretty pretty easily. It's just up on a hill, or it's badge, getting a badge here. So I might just be able to zip on over there without too much trouble. And everything in here basically will one-shot you, so don't goof around too much. But I know for a fact over here is a badge. I usually feel all right badging in these zones, going out and doing a mass badge run. Around level 14 or so, you can reasonably expect to do it, especially if you have stealth, which I always use one of my builds. You have those two builds that you have available to you, right? I use one of them for a badging build. So it's stealth and speed and defense, and that's all there is to it. That's all it is for me being invisible. And even invisible, they're going to see you and they're going to smack you around a little bit. So I got that one. I don't need to go anywhere else in here. I can now use the long range teleporter in here. So that's what I've done there. And let's go ahead and use this. And you can see that I'm up in the air, and it doesn't seem to care about it at all. I'm going to go back to Pocket D. And then I'm going to go back through the door. Excuse me. Hello. There we go. And let's see. Fault line is no bueno. Founders is way no bueno. Let's go to King's Row. I went to the wrong one. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I did. Oh, well. It occurred to me as soon as I stepped through the door, like, you know, I seem to recall that it's different. No big deal. We'll just, you know, we'll take the L and we'll take the tram. All right. Do this real fast. Alrighty then, so down here to this one, we're gonna go around the corner and get shot at. No help for it. It's just the way it is. Just fly straight over this. Oh, nobody's here. Somebody killed him. Thank goodness. So there's that. The Pocket D is over here. I believe that's it right there. We're gonna go up here to Blue Steel. You've seen this one before. It's the plaque right here around the corner. And this one. And then let's go ahead and get the one underneath the ledge of the building over here. These guys are fighting cops. Might be a problem, but we're gonna try. I'm not sticking around, so I'm out of here. I'll take some damage. That's pretty par for the course. We're not too concerned about it though. We can heal up in a lot of different places. One really good place to do that is right on the ledge of this. You can just park right here and do your rest and you're good to go. So this one's going to be right here. And we're going to go back this direction. Now, be careful flying across the rooftops too, because there's things that will shoot you from the top of them. This is going to be right down here, a plaque right here. And up in the air again we go. There's going to be a couple on the ground that are over here. One's a plaque, one's a badge. Right here's the plaque. You saw. And then right there. And I'm up, and let me see how I'm doing health-wise. I'm all right, so I will continue on. There's a little police station right there, and if you camp out inside there, you will also get a day job. We're gonna not slow down at all. We're just going right past that because those guys will be mean to us. We don't like that. No, sir, we don't like it. Right down here, same deal. Ow. Guy shot me in my biscuits. How rude. Then we'll go over here. This is going to be right here, kind of in this little cubby hole. Then up and over, and this is going to be on the wall down here. It's hard to see, but it's right there. So we've got that. Then over here. Ow. Y'all need to calm down. I'm just sightseeing. This is in front of this building right here, if I remember right. Right here. And this one, I gotta go around right here. Yeah, there we go. Got confused for a second there. I forgot where I was at. Doing pretty good. And all of this at level 2, keep in mind. Level 2. We're going to go over where these 3 smokestacks are, and there's basically where the third one, the middle one is there, of the 3, is going to be on the ground. We're going to grab that. Right there. And then all these badges that you're grabbing, you can use as your title, basically. You can have a badge title. I can be called the Mystic King. I can be called Man of Vengeance. That sounds awesome. I'm going to be called the Man of Vengeance. I'm Snarf Vader. I'm mad about all kinds of things, apparently. So this is going to be on one of these towers here. Sometimes they're occupied, so just be aware. And it's going to be right there. And I believe that should do us. Yeah. Give me the merits. Give me the merits. Yes. Got 5 more merits. Just that easy. And so I'll keep those in the bank just in case I need it more capital. I can just sell them for a quick 600,000, right? So not too chabby. Not too chabby at all. Well, 500,000 is, I guess, is what I got. So that is that's it for this video. This is just in case you're curious, that's Snarf Vader, because I'm an idiot. I cracked myself up. So hope you guys learned something in this video, and I appreciate you coming by, hanging out. I really do. Hope everybody is surviving and thriving out there, taking good care of each other. Until next time, my friends, be good humans.